Everybody wanna be bodybuilder, but no one is heavy ass weights.
Hey, Ray, you fucking ready?
I'm fucking ready, dude. I'm fucking
ready. I'm fucking ready. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 72 of Buckets of Duckets. I am your host, Chase Myers. I'm here in Seattle. I have this great show where every week I talk to a hilarious comedian, my best friend in the whole world, and he's located in Louisiana. That's him over there with that beard and all them muscles. Look at him. Beard, muscles, just right there.
That's
mohawk.
All it is.
The mohawk. He didn't have to do the mohawk, but he fucking did the mohawk. Look at him. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one, Josh Watts.
Good evening, shitheads. It's your boy, the Mohawk Meat Castle. This is episode 72. That is 65 less than 7. And 7 is the number of the great Tony Kukoc, who is the standout star of the 2 times I've watched The Last Dance in the last week or so. I've watched it like 4 times now. It's the greatest documentary that's ever been made. And Michael Jordan might be my favorite person. I've never seen somebody so petty. I can't get enough of it. Sorry about the delay this week. There won't be any coughing. We got a lot of stuff to get at you. Smash that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm trying to remember it all because my 5-year-old now just says that like it's part of a conversation.
Yeah, that's the thing about the new generation is it just is. You just walk around and ask people to subscribe to your content, and your content is just your life. It's just whatever you got going on. And you need subscribers. That's how they're raised.
She told me the other day, I asked her what she was doing because she was running past me in the living room, and she said, if you want to keep up with what I'm doing, smash that bell button to get the notifications, and then ran off. And I was like, well, somebody gets a little too much screen time.
That's not good.
That might be on me.
It may have something to do with you. Yeah, that is pretty wild, dude. I don't know. Like, it's like you would think like my generation, I get like, I don't know, I guess kind of grew up with it, you know, like I was like the iPhone came out my junior year of high school.
So fucking crazy.
Yeah, something like that.
But I was working for FEMA after Katrina when the iPhone came out. Man, that's so crazy. I forget that you're so bitter in your heart that I forget that you're young.
Oh, dude, I'm like a 75-year-old, like just angry, divorced man who lost it all, who just lost it all
and gave up on it after that.
And doesn't want it back. Fucking take it.
Wouldn't take it back.
I don't deserve it. Okay, you have it. What I'm gonna do with it? That's the type of energy I got over here. But
you take it.
But I'm so young. The fuck I need happiness for? Just gonna be wasted on me. But yet I'm young. And but the thing about it is that like you know, it's kind of been like a part of my life for like half of my life now, like technology and stuff. But it really is crazy that like your daughter doesn't know, like her first words are smash that like button. Like that's insane.
And I mean, it's definitely, we let her she had a Kindle, like a little kid's tablet very early on. And she learned a lot of shit from that, but she also learned YouTube kid language. And man, she don't let your kids watch the YouTube. Unless it's Buckets of Duckets, then they should watch it. Take them outside.
Put the playlist on. Let it roll, baby.
We got 72 episodes of Solid Gold. You can let them watch, but don't let them watch any of that other stuff. My kid, she's talking about Pokemon now, and she's never seen Pokemon. She's never played the Pokemon games, but she wants to collect the cards, right? Because she's seen YouTube videos of dudes that look like me talking about Pokemon cards, and she loves that. And I don't understand. I put some more restrictions on it when I saw that. I was like, nobody with a beard should be on her YouTube.
Absolutely. If you got a mustache, the fuck out of here.
Nobody with facial hair should be on the video that she's watching.
No, that's not YouTube Kids. This grown man with a mortgage over here talking about baby girl about Pokemon cards.
Michelle,
which one shines the brightest? Get out of here.
Michelle fucked up the other day, dude. She gave Zoe her phone on YouTube and just searched My Little Ponies and then gave it to Zoe.
Oh, like,
and not YouTube Kids.
like My
with
Little
age
Ponies is
restrictions.
something for children.
Bruh.
She's got to know better. That's not something for children.
If you YouTube My Little Ponies, it gets weird real fast. Not even like the second,
FBI is
going
to knock your door down the second you do
it. They're probably outside right now.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm legit scared.
Hey, I do want to.
They're going to have to kill me, Josh.
Bruh.
I'm not going out this room.
I was just about to say, I'm not going back. So
I swear to God. Dude, I'm taking everybody down with me.
I'm going out in a meat wagon and naughty paddy wagon, motherfuckers. Whoa! That does lead me to I had an altercation with our heroes in law enforcement this week.
What did you do to them? What did you do to our great men and women?
Look, I just terrorized the streets of Louisiana.
You son of a bitch.
Just polluting the air with my marijuana smoke.
Bro, if you don't get your life together. Neighborhood Watch! Neighborhood Watch! This is a story about Neighborhood Watch! Get your shit together and listen to my story about Neighborhood Watch!
My fucking neighbor finally got through to the boys in blue, and they drove a police car all the way down here.
No, they didn't.
And parked at the end of our street.
They did not take time out their day for that.
And got out and walked around and knocked on a couple of doors to see if they could get to the bottom of this marijuana smoke.
Just really pounding the pavement, huh?
Man, it was like I was watching Law and Order. Like they're like, hey, they pull out his wallet. He's like, have you ever seen this? And it's a picture of weed. I'm like, oh fuck. Oh. Like, when was the last time you saw this? Like, oh.
You just take off running.
I was like, oh yeah, there's some right here. I just throw my son at him and run.
That's crazy. Just walking around, just asking for.
I don't know how many doors they knocked on, but they definitely came to
too many. It is too many. And, so they came to you?
Yeah, dude. They knocked on my door, and I opened it.
Dumb pigs.
High out of my mind.
Blowing weed smoke.
Also, but like more importantly than the marijuana is these guys are coming to my door, probably thinking nothing of it, just knocking on people's doors, thinking they're gonna waste some time real quick and then get back, steal some taxpayers' money and get back in their car and eat their donuts, right? Little do they know the door they're knocking on is the only barrier between them and this body, which is a finely honed instrument of vengeance and patriotism, waiting right here on the other side of them. And they're gonna fucking come to me and question me? Shit. I will say.
How can they know?
I was high enough. I answered the door. I should have just not. They don't really kick my door in because
get a warrant.
Bro, I opened the door and said, "Get a warrant, bitch!" I had a machete in my hands just because.
Oh, dude, I want to do something like that next time. I know that there's just absolutely nothing that you can do to arrest me. Like, I want to make sure all my bills.
I was about to say,
there's nothing.
I'm home alone with a lot of weed and kids, so I don't want to antagonize them, really.
Right.
But like I did, it would have been.
That would be funny. I'm gonna try to
get a warrant.
I'm gonna try to talk my sweet mama into doing that. I'm gonna be like, Mom, next time you come across one of these pig ass pigs, spit at them and see what happens.
I opened the door and I said, just so we're all clear, all cops are bastards right out the gate. And I said,
just so we could find some even ground, just let you know where I'm coming from.
Just so you can feel where I'm at. Fuck all y'all. Fuck you boys, huh?
If we can agree on this,
I open the door.
We can move forward.
I think now we understand. I opened my front door at the home that we live in that I paid for as an adult, a former American hero. And this kid who is maybe 23, maybe 23, is going to ask me questions about what I do in my house and expects any kind of answer. And I opened the door.
You ain't done enough.
Yes.
You ain't
Good
done
evening,
enough,
sir.
bro.
Sorry to disturb you, but here's the thing. I'm high enough that I'm not all that disturbed by it. I want to know what's going on.
You got the juice, pig? What's going
So I opened the
on?
door,
out there?
and I was like,
You got a little tea?
I like my head just popped around the corner. What's going on?
What's up?
Hey, what happened? Hey, babe, what happened, babe? What happened? What happened? Huh? Yeah, I got so loud. I'm out. But the guy was like, we got a call about how did he say it? He didn't say
Some
smell.
bullshit.
He basically, but he was like a fragrant aroma in the area or something. And he was like, he said, have you noticed anything? And I'm not gonna go. I want him to. And I said, what do you mean? I know what he means, but I want him to say it. I want him to just don't do a fragrant aroma. Tell me what you're here for. Tell me why you were being paid $22 an hour to stand on my doorstep right now and ask me what you're about to ask.
Right. Because it's not a fragrance. I'm sorry, do you smell strawberries? What's going on?
Was that CK1?
Is that passion fruit out there? Get the fuck out of here.
And I said, I don't know what you mean. And he said, one of your neighbors called and complained about a smell. And I said, a smell? Like what? And he goes, and he looked at the other guy and he said, marijuana?
Like you never heard of.
And I just stood there for a minute. And I said, so did he say that he smelled it from my house? And the guy was like, oh, no. We're going around and asking if anybody else has noticed or smelled anything. And I said, well, and then I decided, look, Chase, my first thought, I'm going to DDT these motherfuckers into nothingness. Just
I know what your first thought was.
On my property. But do you know what I said, bro? Henry walked around the door right then and got excited because they were cops. And I picked him up and I said, oh, he loves pigs. And I said,
Pig's his favorite animal.
I said, why don't y'all oink for him, Pepper? Huh? Oink for him, Pepper.
Hold on, let me get an apple for you, pig. Hold on. Put this in your mouth. Take a picture.
But he got all
excited of my baby pig.
And stepped around. And I picked him up. And right as I picked him up, I said, man, the only thing I've been smelling are these diapers. And then they're like,
oh, look that joke. Look that joke for.
They all laughed and like Henry waved at him and then they gave him 5 and like he touched their badge because he was all excited. And cops are excited when somebody don't want to tell them they're pieces of shit. When their reaction is anything other than fuck you pig, they're excited. So the kids like waving at them, they're thrilled. And then they just walked off my yard and maybe to a neighbor's house to knock. I didn't even watch anymore. But then later that night, I was sitting on my porch smoking a blunt.
Yep.
That motherfucker came down from his yard again with a spotlight and he was shining everywhere. And now he also has a headlamp on. And he's just shining it everywhere. And I didn't say anything this time. I didn't go help him this time. I didn't put it out. I didn't do anything. I just, Ed, bro, you know how far my porch is from the street? Like it's a good distance. Right. I could see, it's like I don't know how many, it's a good distance. And I could see him, like I could physically see him vibrating with anger as he was walking down the street.
Also, like, smell, it doesn't exactly work that way. Where you could just walk outside and just sniff around like a hound.
This motherfucker's never heard of wind. He doesn't know what wind is. He doesn't understand how that works at all.
And just track down the burn point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't wait
if it got to you at your house, if the smell got all the way to your house, then it's everywhere. Like, where you're just walking around with a light, you asshole.
What are you doing? Well, you're wasting
Am I wrong?
Much of your No. The guy walking down the street trying to bust people at 8:30 at night is the guy that's wrong. There's a
clear answer. I don't know why I let myself.
I saw him. He was just fucking shaking, mad. Because he'd done everything. The cops had finally come out. His day was saved.
This is weeks.
Nothing. Yeah.
We skipped a week recording. This was weeks.
Yeah.
This is gone.
This guy's a big
insane.
fucking douchebag. He's a real fucking asshole.
Oh, he doesn't sound cool. I didn't think we were gonna watch a game together.
Yeah, no, dude. I don't like anything about him. I don't like anything about him.
I can't imagine. I mean, this is what he just does. Like,
yeah, it's gotten to where it's not even fun to fuck with him anymore. Like one day, I think I'm just gonna.
Well, that's the cycle of these dudes. That's the cycle of these dudes in your neighborhood. These nosy ass dudes. Is at first it's funny, and then it's
there's
like, really,
so many
dude,
of them.
You're really gonna fly a drone outside my window because you don't like the way it smells.
Bruh.
You're really gonna buy a fucking cave light and put it on your head and just go out here on adventures to see where a smell might have started.
I'm wondering if he thinks he's gonna bug me enough that I'm be like, I'm done smoking, or whoever it is. He's gonna be like, I'm just gonna annoy him enough to stop.
I just want to thank you for what you've done for me and how you've reached me. You know,
I'm 2 weeks clean and sober.
Every time I looked out my yard and saw you standing in the road with a light on your head, I just knew something's wrong with me. You know, something's wrong about the way I'm living.
I knew he was actually
I'm not seeing the world clearly.
Because he wasn't wearing a shirt this time. So I know he's actually, because it was cold.
Dude, yeah.
So I know he was real mad. He thought them cops would come down and solve his problems, bro. I'm going to tell you what.
The cops are in on it. That's what it is. And it's only up to him. He's
right now sitting in his living room looking out his front window with binoculars going, those fucking cops are in on it. I knew it.
I fucking knew. I knew it goes all the way to the top.
Holy shit. How high does this go?
That's where the smell starts. Is it Washington?
You know what else besides shit rolls down the hill? Weed smoke. I love to think that
like it when it hits the bottom. Splat. That's you under there.
You reefer heads. I love to think that he's down the street right now, fucking furious at nothing. At fucking nothing. Just
nothing, dude. Dude, I don't know if there's ever been I don't know. I'm very laid back, so like I just don't get that way. Like you have a little tendency to just a little bit where you'll fly off the handle and stuff.
Nah, dude.
I mean, it's not. You know, I mean, it's always you're always right in your thing. But last time I was there, you did tell me a story of your neighbor's light shining into your house, and your instinct was to buy a BB gun and shoot the light out. You did tell me that story. That is a story that didn't even make it to the podcast. It was just something you just told me, and I've been sitting on it for like a month. And I haven't been able to bring it up to you. And somehow we just other crazy shit keeps happening. Like, you didn't tell that to me in person.
All right.
You remember that? You remember when you were going to shoot the light at your neighbor?
It sounds so much crazier when you say it than when I say it. Our backyard faces the woods. And it's very dark and quiet back there. And a new neighbor moved in, and their floodlights in their backyard were like perfectly angled over our fence to where it shined right into our yard. And they're like 3 houses down. I don't know them at all. And I priced BB guns because I could shoot out their floodlights from 3 houses down because the government trained me to be a weapon of vengeance and mass destruction right here. So
no problem. That's just what you know.
I didn't think anything about it until Chase came to visit, and I told him I was like, I'm just going to shoot the fucking lights out. And then I saw his face and was like, wait, that's not is that weird? And then I dropped it.
Maybe ask him.
And he's never said anything about it.
To point his light down.
Then it turns out I saw him getting his trash one day, and I just asked him if he could move the light, and he just unscrewed the light bulbs back there. Because he never uses them. He didn't even know they were on. I just had to talk to him like a human being. Who knew?
I would have loved to have seen if you would have got to go through with it. I would have loved to have seen you waiting for Amazon Prime
to bring him
somebody to bring you a gun. Oh boy, the gun's here! I get to shoot that fucking light out. It's keeping me up at night.
Do you remember the house we lived at in Baton Rouge? Do you remember those crackheads moved into the house? I don't mean that as a derogatory,
No, this is just who
generalized
they
terms.
were.
They
yeah.
were literally.
They introduced themselves
yes.
that way.
Yeah,
they had crack ass heads.
They put like a street light on their garage, on the outside of their garage, like a giant orange, like a huge street light, insanely bright. Just crackhead stuff. Like there's just a crackhead thing to do. And Chase, I broke that light bulb out for like 3 months with rocks almost every night.
With rocks?
Yeah,
you just go throw rocks?
I would throw rocks at it every night until I broke it. I had a slingshot too that I would use sometimes.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I would just shoot that light bulb out constantly. They came over. We knew they were crackheads one time because we were parked across. Chase and I were parked across the street in my yard, and they ran up to our window and we're like, "Hey, what are y'all here for?" And we're like, "We live here. This is the house I live in. And this is my yard." The guy's like, "Oh." And like they came out thinking they were gonna deliver us some drugs, some crack, or light bulbs, and then
or both.
I broke that light bulb. I stole the light bulb. I broke it with rocks. I threw a crowbar, like a little half crowbar thing at it one time. I tried to get the HOA of that neighborhood to do something about it. And they were a bunch of bitches,
wow,
which turns out is way better.
Huh?
Bruh, that's how bad it was. Oh, speaking of, bruh.
Oh.
This HOA motherfuckers, bruh.
Yep.
They mailed me a letter to my house, to the address that I have to pay them yearly to live at, telling me that they need my email address to get in contact with me.
Well, because there's no other way to contact you.
Yeah, how else are they gonna? Bruh, there is no fucking way I'm giving them an email.
You don't want the HOA newsletter?
But like
you don't want the articles, 10 ways to improve your house, and
I could, Chase, if they emailed me, I could track it back to their IP address, and then I could get those motherfuckers with that gun I got from Amazon, bro.
And then I get them.
Yeah, dude, I busted that light bulb out for a long time, and then the Baton Rouge flooded and got destroyed.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that. I got out right before that happened.
That's why it happened. We've talked about that 100 times on here. That's
I know. I feel really bad about it. It weighs on me quite heavy. I moved away, and every place I ever lived flooded like weeks later.
Yeah,
like there was no place that I had lived at that did not flood. Every house.
Evans. Yeah. Oh
yeah.
man.
Yeah. There was no. It was coming. I don't know what it was. I don't know why God just loved me. I don't know why. Why did you?
I don't know why I was God's chosen one. I don't know.
Why did you choose me, Lord? Just whispered to me to move to Seattle a month before fucking devastation.
Move to Seattle. I'm about to fuck this place up.
I'm about to fuck everybody up, bro. Hey, get your shit and go. I'm just telling you. I'm giving everybody a fair warning. Ain't nobody listening, but
shit, get out.
Come on, get.
Don't say nothing.
Don't tell anybody. Don't have a going away show. Don't do a big Facebook post. Just fucking be in Seattle. Which that's my move. That
was your move, because I had to explain a lot afterwards at open mics. Oh no, he moved. he's in a whole other place.
No, it's the whole thing. Yeah,
it confused people. It confused people a lot when it was just me. Like when I just watched it by myself, they were like, well, something's wrong here.
There's normally another guy. It's normally like,
isn't there another one of you?
There's like another like dancing dude next, like usually.
There's another guy that roasts us every week back here, right?
It like smells like weed and talks about wrestling.
That's all we ever got to was how we smell like weed.
Is that how that's odd? They just wasted just all the other things about us. That's all they want to talk about. Remember when we ruined the station that one time, walking in there smelling like 2 blunts? Just because we just hotboxed 2 blunts in 5 minutes. They stopped. The whole bar stopped and looked at like but like bartender dropped a glass, dude on stage like just screw it. Yeah, they put a record on and scratched it like as we walked. It was crazy. Like I've never stood out more in my life.
I mean, it almost was that bad.
Yeah, I'm not like.
Yeah, it was bad.
No, I was getting the whole thing about me never telling anybody anything about myself.
You don't know shit. That's why.
Other than the show, think about it is why I gotta tell you. Why would I answer to you? You know?
You ever think of it like that? How about fuck you?
Like I gotta report to you what I'm doing and my movements and stuff.
Oh god!
Right? Don't nobody come just tell me what they're doing. It's not like I ask anybody what they're doing. I let y'all do what you want.
You'll never see Chase. You'll never see Chase post. I got a big announcement coming soon.
Never. I just do the thing. I just do the big thing.
And then you'll see other people be like, hey, that thing Chase did was great. And then everybody asks me what Chase did.
No. So
bitch, we got a website. We got a website. Go to it.
I put an hour of my life out like every week. Like 72 of these sons of bitches I put out. Like I'm out there. I gotta also post about it for you to like.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
You baby birds, you hungry motherfuckers. It's ridiculous.
You gotta do a little bit on your side. All right, I'm not just gonna fucking walk it over to you every goddamn week.
What are you doing for us?
That's what I want to know. It's about time we have this conversation.
It's high time we had this talk.
It's high time. Look, why don't you go ahead and sit down, bucketheads?
It's a good night to do it too, because tonight before I set these lights up this afternoon at like 3, and then I sound checked this mic to make sure it was. That's why you can't see it, because last time I had to turn my volume down to like 15% because that fucker was so loud. I moved that mic back there. I sound checked so it sound good. And what are you doing for me?
Oh, that's where you're supposed to say something.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to tell me.
If you're not going to tell me what you're doing for me, underneath here, you better comment, I fucking hate domestic violence. Comment that under there. That's what you could do for me. Take a stand. That's still my favorite clip we've ever made from this show.
Look, I mean, it came from the heart.
It came from the heart. It has a message. I fucking hate it. Dude, I fucking hate it so much.
I really do. I really do. That's the thing about it.
I got to tell you one more thing before I forget it, and then I'll let you talk after the first 40 minutes of me running my mouth.
Yeah.
You told me a couple weeks ago that I had a really tame mohawk, and it has driven me goddamn insane.
It was tame that day. On that day, it was tame. On that, it was like laid down.
I thought I was going to keep it short, like the shaved mohawk. Like this was short, and then when you said that, I've been like, when I'm not recording a podcast, I just sit here and do this to try to make my hair grow, because you fuck, bruh.
It wasn't because
mohawk.
It wasn't that it was short.
I'm gonna bleach it.
It could still be short. Bro, do what you gotta do, man.
I'm gonna bleach it. And I'm gonna put blood tips on it.
Let them see it. All right, of all my enemies, right there. So, it could be short and still be like it could still, but like it was laid down. That's what it was. It wasn't just that it was short. It was like literally laid down.
Oh, I know what it was, and I understand. I just want you to know that I've heard that sentence in my head just on repeat since then. Have you ever dyed your hair at all?
No, I wanted to whenever I was in junior high. I wanted to be Eminem so bad, and I wanted to bleach my hair. Because I was like 12 years old when the Marshall Mathers LP came out, so nothing was more important in my life than being Eminem.
That came out right when I got a system in my car. So as soon as I got speakers in my car,
my whole Denham Springs, like I went to fucking Southside Junior High. And it was like one day, it was just all these country ass kids. And then just one day we all had big baggy shirts and baggy pants. And we just were talking about killing our mothers and stuff or whatever Eminem was rapping about. And we all were suddenly tough. It was just, that was what it was.
Look, I'm going to put a picture in right here. I went to homecoming in 1999 with a girl the year after I graduated. And I had gotten 2 earrings and one up here, and I bleached my hair blonde. and I wore a beanie to the dance like Eminem, and then took it off. And I got, dude, I thought I was the coolest motherfucker.
That is pretty. I mean, that's the coolest thing I've ever heard. Bro, look, man, that wins with me. I like that shit. I'm gonna bleach my hair right
picture,
now.
Bro.
That's amazing. No, I got a really funny picture of me in like junior high with all the boys. You know what I'm saying? But like, I got the biggest shirt on. Like I'm gonna trip over it if I walk. You know what I'm saying? And I got just the biggest, and I'm doing like just straight. I got a necklace, everything. I'm just in the middle. I don't know why I look so hard. I just look so. I'm just 11-year-old just going through it out here in these streets of Denham Springs.
My first job, I worked at a chemical plant because I'm from Louisiana. So I worked at a chemical plant.
You didn't have a choice.
First job. And there was a girl that worked in the payment office, and I wanted to ask her out. And it was like I was 18, first job out. And before I asked her out, I went to Fantastic Sam's and paid $45 and got highlights. Like frosted tip. Like no shit, I said it, like Ricky Martin frosted tips.
No, okay.
And I got hooked up, and bro, I have never in my fucking life felt cooler than I did when I walked out of that Fantastic Sam's with those frosted tips and spiked up, bro. I had on a chain wallet, shit. And
dude, it was like
it didn't work. She didn't go.
It was that sucks. I really thought you were gonna get the girl at the end.
Nah, dude. Sorry. No, she said I make her feel weird, is what she told me.
That's tough, bro. But
it's like our second interaction. She was like, "You make me feel weird."
Nah, it's it's bad.
Yeah, and it wasn't even a nice. It was like a
no. I really don't like being around you. Actually, did you do your hair like that for me? Because I don't ever want to see you again.
I was gonna take you to Subway too.
Dang! Look at that. Look what you missed out on. He's gonna go to Subway with some dude with some fresh ass tips. Fresh tips.
So fresh, bro. $45 from Fantastic Sam. Boom. I'm gonna go get my dick hard. Wet.
Wet. I had to. You didn't have to wear uniforms in junior high, right?
No, dude. I never. I think uniforms started in Denham in 2000.
So they started my 6th grade year, which would have been earlier than that. Let's see.
99. I graduated in 98.
No, actually, yeah. 6th grade, I would have been because I graduated in 07. Yeah, that'd have been right.
When I graduated in 98, there was none. We rubbed it in poor people's faces every day that we had brand name clothes on every day.
That sucks. I only had it whenever I was in elementary school, and I didn't know. And so like. I totally didn't even give a shit about what I was wearing whenever I was.
I would have hated uniforms, dude. My whole personality was look at this shirt.
No, so that's what I'm saying. So, but whenever I do give a fuck about it is in junior high. That's when you start to care about shit like that. And that's whenever we got uniforms, right? So part of that was a strict code on like hair. And you couldn't bleach, you couldn't dye your hair, anything really. Like if you dyed your hair,
nerds.
You would like, they'd make you go home. So everybody wanted to bleach their hair like Eminem. It would literally go this way. Somebody would just show up. They convince their parents, or they get their uncle or whoever to bleach their hair, and then they'd show up for school, and everybody go, "Oh fuck!" And then they wouldn't have it, but for that day. But every now and then somebody would give it a shot, and you just try to see how long that they could do it. But school hates Eminem, so
that's one thing. Every school in Louisiana hates Eminem. They tell you that. Parents ask that, like, what's your stance on Marshall Mathers? And every principal is usually down here. They're like, fucking hate him.
Fuck him. Next question. Just a matter of fact, how do you feel about Eminem's Relapse album? Did you feel like it was actually a bounce back, or did it take him a while to come back? My opinion is he can eat a dick. All right, next. How do you feel about the way it's affected children? Do you think it actually affects school shooting? It absolutely does. He's the devil.
He's the goddamn devil. And he'll never touch the ears of these sweet, innocent children in my school. Not on my watch. Next
putting
fucking
guns in children's hands. That's what he does. That's what he does.
Oh, man. I'm from the Marilyn Manson caused everything age.
Yeah, so, right. Yeah.
I was in basic training with a guy that was at Columbine when the shooting happened.
Oh,
He was
so
in my
he's
basic training class.
well adjusted.
Like a dude that
So-
hid from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
and
he's
is-
out
yeah.
of his mind.
Yeah, and they're giving him guns and we're throwing grenades right next to him and
yeah,
stuff.
he passed whatever clearance he needed.
He
to
did
to
say,
give
he
him
was
the
like,
gun.
so the first guy that I met in basic training was from the school there, and he was, everybody's kind of scared of him. He didn't really talk much. He was a nice enough dude, but he just real quiet and like somebody who survived a school shooting.
Yeah, like somebody that
Yeah.
was in Columbine.
And then when I went to the military police academy, I met a guy named Snodgrass who was like one of the first person I ever saw do cocaine. Just a crazy dude. And he was also from Columbine, but he had a different opinion of it. And he, we were like, "Oh shit, you're from Columbine too?" And he's like, "Yeah, I went to school. I graduated that year or whatever, 99 or whatever the year was." And then we we're like, "So you were there?" And he's like, "Yeah, those fucking pussies." And then like he was like, "Yeah, dude, we used to fuck with them all the time," and had no like. I don't know if he was just doing it because it's the boys and he's being hyped, but like completely missing that. Oh, so you're the reason that
You're the
that
reason.
would you're the reason that what happened. Do you not understand that? And he's like, "No, we used to fucking push them all the time as pussies. We tell them they are pussies and push them over and tell them that they were big pussies that deserved to be pushed over." And we were like, "Oh man,
Oh, okay.
shit, shit."
And we told him every day, "I bet you won't shoot up school, you fucking pussy. I bet you won't, you pussy
I
pop.
should
Look
have
at
any
you,
guns, do you,
pussy
you big
popping
twat?
pussy."
Why don't you go home and cry in your journal about it, you bunch of pussies? You don't even have guns. Yeah, I feel told. I'm not even worried about coming to school tomorrow. It's not like you're gonna do anything. Pussy.
Pussy, pussy.
Fuck you, Morgan.
That would have been, that'd have been pretty great if that would have worked out that way. So say they don't actually kill anybody. Say they just go in with all the guns and all the bullies that bullied them actually just bully them into not. But they just walk in with the guns and they all go, "What are you gonna do with that, you fucking pussy? You fucking pussy."
What is that, your sister's gun? What is
that? And they just go, "Fine," and walk out of bed.
Your mom knows you took that out of her coin purse, you pussy. Yeah, bitch. High school's brutal though. We had a dude.
It's tough.
We
It's
had a
not
dude
good.
that wore a trench coat all the time, and he would put headphones on and rock himself at lunch, like in a ball, and people would just run up and fucking kick the shit out of him while he was in.
Yeah,
rolling.
let's do that.
And
kid.
nobody,
Yeah.
and he just like, and you just keep rocking. They run, kick the shit out of him, and this is '98.
Yeah. I wonder if it's still like that, like with shit like that. Like,
I
are
don't
kids
know.
still just that mean? Like,
I hope
or is,
not, because
or
like,
is YouTube culture
I
made
hope,
them not like? I don't.
I hope the pussification of America includes
Right.
just not kicking the shit out of a kid just because he likes
You
different
still
music.
gotta kick the weird kid. You still
It's-
gotta.
I hate to laugh at it because it's like horrible to think. But I mean, like, he would just ball up in a ball outside the cafeteria and rock, and people would just run full speed and fucking soccer punch him. And he would just like, and he just keep ball up, and
He knew his role.
he deserves it. You don't wear a trench coat.
Look, I was born the weird kid.
But see, that
someone
was
gotta get
before
kicked.
Columbine. I graduated and Columbine happened, so I imagine a lot less kids in trench coats got kicked after that. Just a thought. Probably a lot less got kicked after that because those guys wore trench coats and had guns.
Yeah, no, I get
Okay,
it.
all right,
I
I
get
got it.
it. I get it.
Well,
Because
we're hitting the comedy. We're hitting the lighthearted stuff tonight, huh?
look, look, okay.
Hey, I've never thought of it like that. You're right.
It's right there. Okay. Chris Rock, because I never miss a chance to talk about Chris Rock. Never can. He's got my favorite Columbine joke, where he's talking about those kids and he's like, the trench coat mafia. And he was like, "Nobody wants to play with me. We don't got any friends." He's like, "There was 6 of them. I don't got. I have 6 friends in high school. I don't have 6 friends now. That's 3-on-3 with a half court. Is oh my god!
right.
Jesus Christ, it's so perfect.
That's pretty good.
I don't got 6 friends now.
I just watched a special Billy Wayne Davis.
Yeah.
Bruh.
No, I like know Billy Wayne. Yeah.
He was telling a joke. I've seen him down here a few times, but like at a show, I didn't really catch. He tells a joke where he says that he went to the Middle East. He's like, not with the USO or the military or anything. You can just go.
You
Did you know that?
Yeah.
And then he pauses. And he's like, you shouldn't, but you can. Fucking gold.
Yeah, Billy's great, man. I worked with Billy in Salem, which is where I'm going. Well, what a perfect place! This Thursday, the 20th, I believe it is. The 20th, I will be in Salem, Oregon, at Infinity Theater, co-headlining with Travis Nelson, burning every witch I see. I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna finally end it, Salem. Okay, we're gonna end this nightmare. Me and Travis been sitting back waiting on y'all to do something about it. But I guess you just gonna let this swamp rat go over there and show you what to do with a witch. You got to get the voodoo out.
This swamp rat's coming to show you what to do with a witch.
I worked at Billy Wayne in Salem. That's basically it. And I worked at Salem and Idaho, and we did like a whole weekend of shows together. He's a great fucking dude, and I really like Billy Wayne. Yeah, he's got a weed joke I like where he was talking about how he had his medical card in California before it was legal there and stuff. And he was saying how cheesed up he was in the picture, and he was like, he was like, I look so excited. I just look like I'm like, we did it. Like, but the way he says we did it, it stuck with me so much. Like sometimes when I get done like with a set or something like that, I'll be like, we did it. Like I'll just say that to myself. Let's see. There's a couple things I was trying as we were talking that remind me. One, you mentioned journaling for a second when we were shitting on them nerds, those pussy nerds that shop at school.
You pussies.
Fucking cowards. For real, I hate them.
If you ball up, if I saw you balled up outside of a cafeteria, I would kick the dog shit out of you so fucking hard. I'd come running from grandma's house and I would Pele kick you like it was the World Cup. I'd kick you straight back into Marilyn Manson's backyard.
Ankle, my shin shattering my own.
And you'd be a hero for doing it.
And I'd go back with that shattered shin, and I'd hit you one more fucking time with it, even harder. Destroy you fucking pussies. I want to start journaling because well, first off, I think that's the easy way to start writing, but I don't guess I hate it, but I watch these documentaries, and I always notice when the person dies, the way that they can still tell their story is that they just wrote everything they ever did every night or whatever. Yeah. And I just don't know how you do that. That just seems crazy to me. So you like sit down and write like a little like this is what I did, or just how you feeling and stuff.
Yeah, I did it for therapy years ago, and then when we had Zoe, I started doing it just to be like, this is what we did today. And I still do it. I just like, today we did this. Henry, you said this. And I've got books of it so that one day they can, if they want to read every day of their life in my garbage handwriting, they'll be able to know what they did.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I want to do something like that. I saw.
It's not crazy, Chase.
I don't know how. I mean, like, in a good way. Like I'm amazed.
No, it's definitely great. I don't even think about it that I've been doing it as long as I have. I didn't even think about it until just now explaining it.
I mean, that's impressive though, dude. No, well, so there's like a couple of them that stick out to me. So one is like I'm like just impressed with people that do it. Like I'm impressed that you like take time to do that. Like so Michelle McNamara, who was like she was a crime investigator. She's the one that found the Golden State Killer. She was married to Patton Oswalt, whatever. I watched, she's got the documentary on HBO, and I'm watching that. And I mean, they're talking about her day, and she's spending 12 hours a day just reading and writing about this dude, investigating stuff. But then also somehow she's finding at the end of all of that, then she's like writing
Also,
5 pages about what she did that day and how she felt and how I just like that shit blows me away. And then you're talking about like your kids finding that stuff. There's this podcast called Cheat, and they told the story about this lady who like faked an illness her whole life, like had her kids like push her around and like wheelchairs and shit like that, and just like but was like totally fine. And her kids like found out like by reading her journals. Like that's
killed
how,
her?
like
did they kill her?
no, she was dead. She had been dead, and then they're
And
like,
every
oh,
journal
these
is like,
journals.
fuck these kids. I'm gonna keep
Like,
pushing me
these
around.
dumb fucking kids pushing me around every day. The other day, I just dropped a bag to see if they'd pick it up, and they did. They did immediately. That's tough, dude. The other thing, we started talking about this a while back. Everybody's mad at me because I don't ever record anything. I don't ever put out anything about myself except for this podcast every week.
Every week.
Except for this. Except for an hour of my life every week. They want
Every
more.
week
They
again.
just want
It'll be
more
every week
and
again.
more and more. It's still enough. It's
They just
72
keep
of them at
fucking
this
taking.
point.
The more you give, the more they take.
Right? But so this past weekend, I was in Grants Pass, Oregon, doing shows with Travis Nelson, co-headline, and we're on like a co-headlining little tour right now, fucking killing it. And yeah, I got some cool like little lapel mics. I got some Rode Wireless Go. I think I might have told you that. And I got to actually, you can hold it to your mouth and look like a YouTuber. Ask people to smash that like button and
You still
subscribe
have
for more comment.
I do. I use my Apple headphones and I just hold the mic like this when I talk.
Yeah, you got to talk into the mic.
So I'm doing my
number
special. I'm gonna do my special like that.
But no, the mics are dope because I can actually like hook it on myself and it can pick up the mic. It can pick up like what I hear on stage better than instead of just like the mic in the back. Because that's why I never put stuff out. I'm such a perfectionist. Every time I watch a set of myself, first off, I don't record myself enough, but whenever I do, I look and I go, oh, I've gotten a better reaction on these jokes. Like this isn't the best version of this. Or I go, you can hear this table kind of talking and moving around. You can hear the kitchen doing this. I'm going to delete this. No one will ever know I perform comedy. And
you don't even save them. That's what you should save.
They're gone. They're gone forever. I have there's like two or three clips of me on YouTube, and
I have some clips of you from 2012 or 13 or whatever that I could.
Yeah.
I have sets of you with a shaved head and a goatee. I got some of your sets in the worst places we've ever been. I found my flip camera. Do you remember that camera? Like,
kinda. It's just like a little handheld, but like really small.
Camera that I
like
stole
portable.
from Best Buy when I worked there, and I started using it. And I brought it and filmed a whole bunch of our shows because I was gonna do a whatever with it. And I filmed a bunch of our sets. I hate watching mine. It's funny to see.
I can't
like,
imagine how bad.
Hey, look, I'll post a link to them.
Please do not. I do not give you permission. I'll sue you, bro. That's how this ends.
And see, I'm headlining North Shore Comedy February 12th at the Hideaway Den and Arcade.
For my birthday. Celebrate my birthday
as tribute. I booked myself to headline my own show.
Dude, that's my favorite gift. That's my thanks.
I did three with other people. It's about time. What better time than on Chase's birthday? So you can buy tickets at Eventbrite. I'll put the link in. All that stuff. But I want that set filmed. And I'm going to have to, I imagine, pay somebody to do it because I have this Zoom, but I don't know if I can plug the mic straight into it. And I know that if I just stick it behind there, I'm going to be bugged, like you said, with the sound and stuff.
Because I've tried that too. I've brought like the Zoom recorder on stage and used the top mics, and it works kind of better than just using like the camera microphone. But it's still not quite right. But so anyway, I finally fucking used those mics for one of the shows, and it sounded great. I'm still not putting out a second of that show, but we're a step
Sounded
closer. We're a step closer to me actually liking some of the stuff to put out. But yeah, I felt like a lunatic because I was just in my hotel room all weekend, staying in a Hampton Inn. You know, they hooked your boy up, and I'm just talking to a camera, like testing out my mic just by myself, just like, hey, and if I talk like this, does it sound good? And if I wear this jacket and move like this, does it sound, how's it sound? And I just was doing that for a whole weekend, just fucking lunatic.
Paper thin walls.
Yeah, somebody just like, it sounds fucking good. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but so I know I've been saying this for like 5 years, but there should be some new clips coming. I'm going to record the show in Salem. I'm feeling pretty positive about it. I've actually like learned some more stuff about my camera because I have this fancy shit camera that I definitely don't understand everything about it. But I got all the things now, Josh. I have all the things. I have all the lights. I have all the microphones. I have all the cameras.
It's ready to go. You just got to.
I think I'm ready to do something. I think
now you gotta have the passion to fucking record it and put it out.
I gotta do something. Gotta actually upload it to somewhere. But here's the thing, I'm just spoiled because I've gone so far off of basically just kind of word of mouth, like just of just, you know, I'm sorry, I just got good at comedy and expected people to come to the comedy show to see the comedian do comedy. I know that's crazy of me to think that was how it was going to work.
It is a different approach during the age of, so like, you're not a daily Twitter joke or a monthly Twitter joke or a ever Twitter joke.
No, the only thing I'm active on is Instagram stories, and them shits go away after a day. But that's the only thing that I kind of constantly put stuff up. And even that is like me resharing other people promoting my shows. And then the occasional somebody else, like my life is documented through like other people. Like I don't give a fuck to share any
which is funny.
On my own.
It's funny because of the age you grew up in. Like you're in that age, that era, and you're just
I don't know what it is. Something's wrong with me, bro.
I mean, your music taste. We listen to right in the car with you is best. We listen to 70s soul or good rap. You're I don't know. You're an old man.
I'm a 74-year-old divorced, bitter man.
Boom.
Hanging out in
sweet, tight little body right there.
locked in his house with this sweet ass, just telling the cops to fucking take me dead. That's the only way I'm coming out of here. That's who I am.
Y'all better have a body bag out there because you ain't gonna need handcuffs.
Might as well put them down. I got a scar, a divorce, a job, a Rolex, and you can get the fuck up on out of here.
I have this weekend to take my kids.
Yep.
To 2 separate birthday parties.
Oh.
In the same day.
Sorry.
Zoe has 2 parties. One's at like 10 in the morning, the other one's at 2 in the afternoon. And Michelle works, so I have to take Henry with me, which is good though, because if I have the kid there, I could be like, oh, he just shit himself, and then I have to walk away from any conversation I don't want to be in. I'm like, this kid's shit. I can just walk away from any conversation I don't want to be in. But I don't know. I'm gonna take a bunch of mushrooms before I go and just see what happens.
I'm gonna probably do mushrooms this weekend. I'm excited about it. But yeah, dude, that's gonna be horrible trying to survive 2 kid parties.
Yeah, and the worst part about it,
do you know any of the parents at any of this? Oh, dude, no. So there's not
nobody. God. And at those kind of
God.
things, when it's a 6-year-old's birthday party, it's the moms. I will probably be the only adult man there.
With a bunch of 22-year-old moms. Hey.
That I don't have anything in common with and don't want to talk to. I'm gonna tell them all when they ask me questions. I'm like, oh, you can check out my website. Just go listen to
Bucketsofduckets.com if you want.
But there's
a way you can submit a question. There's an email option in there. It'll go to my phone. So right there, and we can talk through that. But
Zoe's so excited to go though. I can't tell her no. I thought about it. I wanted to tell her no. I had to call it RSVP.
Yeah, we'll be there.
My only thing I'm happy about is that a lot of these parties usually have Rotel dip, and if I can get some Rotel in me,
Rotel dip will make it better. It does.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
It does make it good.
but I get to
It's so
judge
easy to
everybody's
make, and I've
house
never
and
made it
backyard.
once in my life. But
Dude,
everybody in my family does it, and any type
don't
of
do
get
it.
together.
That's a problem I have. That's a problem I have.
You don't want the power.
Don't-
I
you
know
don't
it's
wanna do
easy
it.
too. I know
Yeah, dude.
exactly how to do
Once
it.
you find out how easy it is, you will
I
eat
know
a
it
brick
is.
of fake cheese a day. It will ruin your entire body. All you have to do is put it in a pot and just
Yeah.
wait. You don't
It
do
just- yeah.
anything.
I
And
know.
then you can ground a little meat if you want to put some work into it, and then dump ground meat into it. And then you can eat 6 pounds of fake cheese like nothing. It's so fucking easy. You can just do it all the time, Chase.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
They
it.
have crock pots like perfect size. Oh man,
I'm doing
I've
it.
had to. No, dude, I'm telling you,
I gotta
Chase,
learn them on. I
the
got.
dark
You can't
road.
fucking stop me.
Nope.
You can't
Right.
stop me. I'm
This is
doing
a
it.
lesson. This is a road you have to take by yourself.
I'm different though. I bet I could do it.
Mhm. I could try it just once.
Cut back to me eating Rotel dip on the next episode. I have 5 chins. Wearing the same shirt.
Oh,
Whoa.
I gotta get it's a school night, Chase. I just saw what time it was, and it's a school night.
Oh man, that's tough. That's real tough. That means nothing to me. I just gotta make it through tomorrow. I just have to I gotta go to work in the morning, and then I'm a comedian for the weekend. So it's been a good run. The last 2 weeks have been perfect. I've worked Monday through Wednesday and then done shows all weekend. So that's the type of life I want.
You know who don't you know who doesn't get a vacation day, Chase? Dads.
It's the toughest job in the world.
You know what my day off is? Never. I'm always a dad.
It's true. I gotta
Role
think about
models can't call in sick.
that. I gotta think about that next time.
All right.
Next time I'm just doing the things I love.
I do need to go, but before you go, can I ask you a sneaker question?
Please.
I want a pair of Jordans.
Yep, you
I
should.
found them. I'm gonna buy them.
Okay.
Can I just wear them?
Yeah. You should wear them. What are you looking at? What do you want?
6s, the ones with the 2 holes in the tops,
Yeah.
and I think the 3s. I got the 3 or 4.
Threes are
Three
some
or
of my
4 of them.
favorite.
I have
Where are
3
you
or 4
looking
of
at?
them
Where are you
saved
getting
up.
them? Where are you getting them from?
I have no idea. I have them
Okay.
I'll send it to you after. I Googled them and found them. One of my friends sent me a link, but I don't know prices or anything. This is my first time wanting a pair. But I don't want it. Yes, that's the exact shoe I want.
I know.
God damn. That's it, dude.
I know.
Does
If you're
it,
talking about
does it come
Jordan
with a little
6,
clasp still, or do you have to?
yeah,
tie
I
them?
just don't have mine on here. But yeah, it comes with. I have it up here.
When I was in junior high, I would have shot everybody in my school for those shoes. Everybody in my school. That's the pair I want.
Jordan 6 bread.
Man.
Goddamn breads, bro. They call them the infrareds too. But yeah, man, these shoes are fucking dope, bro. I really like
the
these.
ones
These
I
are
was
the
looking
shoes.
at. I think they have
Jordan
purple on them too.
won. This is what he won his first championship in. I'm pretty sure it was these.
That's the ones I want, man. I like
Yeah.
those. I think I like the 11s, the ones with the patent leather strip around them, the white ones with the black leather. Yeah, those two.
I'm sorry, you're talking about these?
Yeah.
You're talking about these right here?
That's crazy.
Yeah, with the fucking 45 on the back. I got the newer. I think these were the 2018 re-release or 19
That's
or something
crazy.
like that.
Yeah,
But they had the 45 on the back instead of the 23 because that's when he came back, he was wearing these.
that's the other pair I wanted.
Yeah. These are the lose to the Magic in the playoffs one that the NBA burned the tape and never talked. No, he won 3 and then he won 3. Nothing happened in between that. Okay, he did come back and win that 4th title wearing these shoes.
I'm gonna I'll send it to you though because I want them, but I don't want to. I want to wear them. I don't want to be weird about.
So I wouldn't. I mean, I would pick your moment with them, and I would definitely get a good cleaner. And but yeah, I wouldn't make them like an everyday thing. But you
no.
should
I meant
wear
for
them.
Shows and stuff.
No, you should wear them to shows. That's what
okay,
I mean.
right,
That's what they're
right.
for. Yeah, everybody suck on your dick a little bit, bro.
Exactly.
But yeah, Concords. That's what these are. The 11 Concords. I'm pretty sure Mike has these as well.
Yeah, he does.
Yep.
Well, shit.
Mike's had a good little run. Yeah, man. Get them. I like the threes too. The threes, I think, are like the best shit, at least for me, to wear like with jeans and stuff like that.
Mm.
Like they actually like fit well. So sometimes the 11s and those sixes are like so big.
No, I want them to stick out. I want people to know I got big fucking shoes on. I want you to know
Yeah,
how. I want you to see them fucking shoes. I'm gonna start wearing skinnier jeans. I want you to fucking see. I've been doing extra squats so my legs look good, so that you're focused down that, and you're like, oh shit.
bro.
Also, look at them Jordans.
Bro, I've been thinking about working out for like a month now, bro. Like I'm getting real
Dude,
real close to it, but man,
Chase, I've gotten back into it the last 2 weeks since we recorded the last time. I've been able to start. I've got my assault bike in the living room, and
assault bike? That's what they call them?
That's what I call it. That's what some people call it. What's the actual? It's the bike that you pedal that also has the handbars, like and the fan on it. I don't know what that.
Yeah,
I don't know what
just stationary bike is what I would call. Yeah,
yeah,
like,
but it's got the hand. It's not just the bike. It's the Okay,
I think people know. People know what you're talking about. Yeah,
yeah, it's a assault bike. I did. Yeah, so I got one in the living room, and I've been fucking going on it till I can't breathe. I want to get my heart rate back up, like my lungs better. So I've been going at that shit like 2 weeks, 3-4 times a day until I can't. And my time my time was gone for like 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm up over 10 minutes of just like really fucking cranking it. And got back on my kettlebells. I'm feeling really good. The second I started working out, I felt less depressed. I felt it just.
I know it's
much
just so hard to do it. I hate that it's always that's the answer. I think we've talked about this before. Of like,
it's always
it turns out if you sleep well, you eat well, and you work out, you feel great.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, I just hate to do it. I just hate.
I've been taking probiotics.
I hate feeling good. I hate feling good.
I hate money and I hate feeling good.
I hate happiness. All of it. I don't need any happiness.
Fuck
First
happiness.
off, you see happiness, tell them I ain't even looking for them. Fuck them.
Tell them to eat shit. Eat shit and die, Joy.
I've never said. I'm telling that to somebody. I want to do that to somebody. Be like, hey, next time you see them, tell them I don't even want to fucking. I don't even want to speak to them. Fuck them. Next time you see them, tell them I don't want to see.
Hey, bro, I saw Jace. He told me, "Fuck you."
And never see him again.
We weren't even talking about you.
He's just on the chance. He's just telling people on the chance that
everybody around us. That's funny.
Yeah, but that's I'm real close. I can feel like I'm close. I'm seeing all the little things like you just have like look when you like look things in your body that you notice where you're like, oh, I'm gonna start like I can see the face getting a little bit more swollen. There's a little bit more love handle going on here. The guy like I just know it's coming. I gotta get on it quick or it's
Dude, I've been carrying kettlebells up and down my stairs while the TV's on, like while I'm watching wrestling, just trying anything I can. I found this dude. So the easiest way I've found to find good workouts and stuff is to find somebody that looks like you want to look like and then watch what they do. And I found this dude on Instagram, and I don't know, it's just a guy, I guess. I don't remember his name right now. He's 290 pounds. And he does huge, and he does like these crazy like pull-ups where he's clapping over his head 3 times before he falls. It's just insane.
Yeah, just do that.
Strength. And I'm watching him do all this. I'm like, oh man, I want to do that. So I've just been trying to do that. I've just been trying to be strong. I've been running up and down my stairs carrying kettlebells. I got a weighted vest coming in the mail. Like my tits aren't heavy enough. I'm gonna put a fucking vest over that to try to run to get more in shape. Chase, I'm gonna be so fucking buff. It's gonna make everybody out there sick.
I got this dude I worked with when I worked at Academy. I used to work at Academy in Louisiana. And that was one of my favorite jobs.
Academy! Sports and outdoors.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite jobs. That was where I started smoking weed, like really smoking weed.
Thanks, Academy.
Yeah, for making my life awesome. So anyway, there's a dude I worked with there. He was a couple years, he's 6-7 years older than me. And but he was always just like a big stoner, kind of out of shape. Like he wasn't like fat or anything, but like he just didn't give a fuck about fitness like that. And as far as I could tell, for years after we stayed like we were both followed each other on Twitter and stuff, and we're follow each other on Instagram. And then like 3 years ago, he just decided he was gonna he was just gonna change his life, and he just started eating right, and they started working out. And then now he's like the most ripped dude I've ever seen, and he posts. He's now like now he's like, I guess this year he's like he's gonna be a trainer, New Year, so he's like posting stuff. I mean, dude, this dude's doing the like. Whenever people like do like the crazy like ab, like where they're like suspended kind of like thing, he's doing that stuff, but like while holding like 50-pound weights and like pushing them up, and he's just core stuff. He's doing the fucking like got like 135 on his back, like he's gonna squat, but he's walking up the fucking stair thing, and he's doing shit like that. And I'm like, bro, we used to hide from people in the warehouse at Academy and sneak out and smoke weed by the dumpster real quick and run back to work and stuff, and eat Raisin Canes every day. And that's every day. And I'm offended at his progress and how I'm not happy for him at all. Really,
why he got nice things? Why I ain't got them?
Why just because he sacrificed everything for 3 years? Why
he got it? Why it ain't me?
Huh? I could have done it.
I could.
I just didn't want to.
He's on steroids.
He cheats.
All right, I really do need to go get them. I hear
nah,
them
bro.
on the bed. Nah, bro.
We do this.
You're right. I'm sorry. These people need to know every fucking thing that's going on.
What other thought did you have?
Bro, there's a $300 Superman action figure for sale at a comic shop out here. And I can't justify.
Is it yours now?
Dude, I can't justify $300 for an action figure when I have 2 children, but I'm thinking about it. Like it's the first girlfriend that let me touch her boobs. Like I can't.
Yeah. I can't wait to see it over your shoulder next week when we record.
Dude, he's got a cloth suit. It's so. I want it so bad, Chase. I want it so fucking bad. And I want it so bad that I was like, if I cut down on my weed like substantially. For just a month, I could cover that.
Yeah, well, you never will. We'll never know. All right, man, let's get out of here. I know. Bucketsofduckets.com, everybody.
Smash that like button.
On Apple Podcast. Smash that like button. Leave a comment, the whole thing. We'll see you next week.
To always hate domestic violence.
Bye.
Call the cops on me. I'm not scared.